Transmitters on. Request lines open. Border Crossings is on the air. From VOA Music
Mix. Love, it's a special day. We should celebrate and appreciate that you and me found something pretty neat. And I know some say this day is arbitrary, but it's a good excuse, put our love to use, baby. I know what to do, baby. I will love you, I'll love you, I'll love you. Love, I don't need those things, I don't need no ring, I don't need anything but you, me, 'cause in your company I feel happy, oh so happy and complete. And it's a good excuse, put our love to use, baby. I know what to do, baby. I will love you, I'll love you, I'll love you. Yeah, it's a good excuse, put our love to use, baby. I know what to do, baby. I will love you, I'll love you, I'll love you. So won't you be my honeybee, giving me kisses all the time, be mine, be my Valentine. So won't you be my honeybee, giving sweet kisses all the time, be mine, be my Valentine. Oh, be my Valentine.
Hi, this is Larry London. We welcome you to the Voice of America in Washington, D.C. The program is Border Crossings. We were listening to the music of Kina Grannis, who has put out a brand new CD, which I have here in my hand. It is called Stairwells. This is her debut album, and we're very lucky, very fortunate to have her in our studios today, so we'd like to welcome to Washington Kina Grannis. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Great to have you here. Now, I wanted to ask you, I was reading somewhere that you once sang songs for stuffed animals.
Yes.
Now, why? I guess that's because you kind of are a bit shy. We were just talking off the air.
Yeah. I always was a bit shy, and I guess ever since I was little, I had this urge in me to perform, but not necessarily in front of people. And so I remember lining up my stuffed animals on my staircase, and I would just sit and sing and dance in front of them. It wasn't until many years later that I actually had the guts to do it for real people.
Well, it's a good thing you did. I mean, you have a great sound.
Thank you.
As we were talking about. And you went from violin, you studied violin as a youngster, into pop music. Was that a natural transition for you? Or did you find it difficult to make that transition?
Well, I think I always loved singing, and that had been there since I was young. The thing with violin is that it gave me an understanding of music, composition more so, I think. So, you know, while violin and singer-songwriter are not very related, I think it did help prepare my brain to start writing and using the singing that I loved so much in a more compositional way.
And you also studied psychology.
Yes.
So I guess that helps you with songwriting, knowing
I
about
suppose,
people and how they
yeah.
think.
I didn't really know what I wanted. Well, I knew I wanted to do music, and I tried studying music. Wasn't quite for me. I wanted to do it for fun. So I thought, hey, people are interesting, so I'll study them.
Now, when did you work on this album? Is this a project that's been in the works for years, or did you just put it together in a short amount of time?
It took quite a while. I started in November of 2008 and just finished this past November. So it was quite an order. Oh, wait, yeah. 2008 to 2009.
What was the hardest part of it? Was it the songwriting, or?
Oh, the songwriting comes pretty quickly. I think it was just trying to find the right sound for it, because when you produce a song, it kind of takes on a new character, and I was very particular about keeping them the way I needed them to be.
And what, I mean, this album, Stairwells, what's the message that you're putting out with the song? Are they connected? Is there a story, or?
There are a lot of different themes that go throughout the song. Some are happier than others, some are sadder, but I think what I tried to do with all of them is give a feeling of hope. So whether it's happiness or sadness, but seeing, the bright side in things, is trying to find hope in everything.
Now, as a young aspiring musician who's got her first CD out, I'm sure you get approached by younger girls who say, I want to also follow your path. What kind of advice do you usually give them?
Two things, really. The first one being to just do it as much as possible, write as much as you can, and sing as much as you can, because you want to hone in on your craft as much as possible. And the second one being to perform for people as much as possible. As hard as it is in the beginning, you just have to do it and get exposed to people and learn from it and get more comfortable.
It's interesting that you mentioned that. I had Colby Calais on the show, and she had suffered from stage fright. That was something that she felt held her back from reaching her potential and really going forward with what she wanted to do. Now, as somebody who is a bit shy, and it sounds like you have a little bit of stage fright, a little fear, what did you do, or what are you doing to help yourself overcome that?
It's a difficult thing, but I think the most important thing for me is just knowing the support group that I have is there, knowing that they're loving what I do and that I've helped them. It kind of reminds me to just put away the fear for a moment and just do what I love, because people are responding to that. And just try to ignore that I'm freaked out.
Well, it's probably, a fear of failure that I think everybody has.
Oh,
that. You get in front of a crowd and you're always thinking on the negative. Oh my God, what if they don't clap? What if they don't like what I'm doing and approve of me and whatever? But
definitely,
you have nothing to worry about. Absolutely beautiful girl, very talented songwriter. I love your music. Where do you get your inspiration from for these songs?
Pretty much everything. A lot of them have to do with my life, but some are stories I've observed or dreams I had or random stories that come to me. So,
have you written for other people or just for yourself?
I've written. I wrote with David Archuleta and Daniel Bedingfield a few times, and other than that, I've done some co-writing here and there, but nothing too serious.
All right. Well, we've got in our studios Kina Grannis, who has a guitar and a new CD. So if you put those two together, we're going to hear some music. What are you going to do for us first?
This is called Message from Your Heart.
Oh, beautiful. Here's Kina Grannis on The Voice of America.